The road to the 2024 United States presidential election. The candidate selection process and the complex American political landscape. The United States of America is no stranger to the anticipation and excitement of a presidential election. Every 4 years, the nation goes through a rigorous process to choose its next leader, and 2024 is no exception. With many in agreement that neither Donald Trump nor Joe Biden should run for the presidency again, the country's attention must turn to the candidates who will seek to lead the nation. In this video, we'll explore the process of selecting candidates for the 2024 United States presidential election and examine the ever-evolving political landscape. The primary process. In the United States, presidential candidates are selected through a two-step process that begins with the primary elections and caucuses. These events are typically held in each state and territory and serve as a way for political parties to gauge the popularity and support of potential candidates. For the 2024 election, the Republican Party and the Democratic Party will conduct their primary elections to determine their respective nominees. Primary elections. In primary elections, registered party members and, in some cases, independent voters cast their ballots for their preferred candidates. The outcome of these primaries plays a crucial role in deciding which candidates will receive the party's nomination. Primary elections are held in all 50 states, the District of Columbia, and United States territories, and they follow different rules and procedures depending on the state. Some states hold open primaries, where voters from any party can participate, while others have closed primaries, which restrict participation to registered party members. Caucuses. Caucuses are another method for parties to select their candidates, but primary elections are rare. In a caucus, voters gather at local meetings to discuss and vote on their preferred candidates. These meetings can be more time-consuming and involve multiple rounds of voting. The rules for caucuses also vary from state to state, and they often require attendees to declare their support for a candidate publicly. Party conventions. Once the primary elections and caucuses are completed, the next step in the candidate selection process is the party conventions. The Republican National Convention and the Democratic National Convention are highly anticipated events where delegates from each state formally nominate their party's presidential candidate. These conventions also serve as platforms for parties to unveil their official party platforms, which outline their policy positions and priorities. The general election. After the party conventions, the presidential candidates are officially chosen. The two major parties will have their respective nominees, one Republican and one Democrat, to compete in the general election. Independent or third-party candidates may also enter the race. The general election is when all eligible voters, regardless of their party affiliation, cast their ballots to select the next President of the United States. The role of emerging candidates. While the 2024 election features well-known candidates from the major parties, there is always room for emerging candidates to make their mark. New voices can enter the political arena, gaining popularity and support through grassroots movements, social media campaigns, and innovative policy proposals. The political landscape is ever evolving, and the 2024 election is no exception. The process of selecting candidates for the 2024 presidential election is a complex, multi-step journey that reflects the democratic principles upon which the nation was founded. As the country looks ahead to this pivotal election, it remains to be seen who will secure their party's nomination and ultimately compete for the presidency. In the coming months, candidates will campaign vigorously, debating critical issues and seeking to win the trust and votes of the American people. The anticipation and excitement will continue to build as the nation navigates the twists and turns of the 2024 election process.